So happy today we able to see Mr. Chow Kuan Yew, our Penang Chief Minister. We are so happy today for this Youth Climate Summit, and then we also talk about how to protect our environment as well. And there is a status saying that 92% of young people surveyed in Malaysia acknowledge that climate change is crisis. So I want to understand like in government what are the measures and how did we achieve this figure? It's actually a figure from UNDP, UNICEF Economics.
I think this is a wonderful and awesome figure. 90% of our youth are conscious and mindful about climate crisis, and it is definitely a good start with so many young generation feeling it is their responsibility as well to find a solution for climate crisis. And in Penang, we have always been in the forefront with the setting up of Penang Green Council, and also coming out with the Penang Green Agenda, which will be our policy guidelines as to what we want to do for our state, our country, and for planet Earth as well. There have been so many initiatives, and this hosting of the Youth Climate Summit, Southeast Asia, is definitely one thing that we enjoy being a partner, working with so many other partners as well. And I hope that it will come back to Penang and Malaysia, if not Penang, that this summit will continue to gain traction, gain support amongst the youth in Southeast Asia.
That's very good. And also we know that Chief Minister is going to retire very soon, right? What's your plan after this?
Maybe to be involved in climate actions.
Wow!
Okay.
Let's clap ahead. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Nice to see you again. This is Hall of Fame, and we are happy to bring you joy and news from the Penang side here. Beside me here is Miss Sophia. So we know that this is a Youth Climate Summit, Southeast Asia. Wow, inside there are many students. There are also international students, and they are very happy with this event. And we know that Think City actually sponsored this event as well. And I would like to ask Miss Sophia to elaborate more on the Think City. What are the events and programs and activities that everyone can join here?
Thank you so much for the invite. I am honored to be interviewed. We are delighted with how the event is going because it's a collaboration between more than 18 organizations. Yes. Think City is the main sponsor because of the nature-based climate adaptation program for the urban areas of Penang Island. This is the first urban climate adaptation program to have been developed for Malaysia. We have also applied for international funding, and we have received $10 million in funding. So actually, this event is sponsored by the international funding. Yes.
And Penang State has this privilege to have this funding here.
Yes, and not only this funding, the first international funding received by a city, in this case, the Penang Island, but also we won 2 international awards with this program. The first was the best climate program by a global city, given by the European Union in 2020. Yeah, and the award is 60,000 euros. It is very good. And in 2022, we received the award for the best environmental management by a city from the Islamic world. So it's very exciting for us.
It is very exciting as well. So for this funding we really appreciate from all the people that put in effort to build up a better world for next generation. And we know that it's not easy, especially we have to educate all the youth. Is it better we have a school on how to do a better job in the future?
That's such a great question. That's what we're searching for, and we're searching with the young people because they see the world in a different way, and they are very anxious about what they're seeing. We see typhoons everywhere, hurricanes, flooding, heat waves, and we need to connect with nature more. So this is why our program is called the Nature-Based Climate Adaptation Program. And from our 2 days only, the young people are reacting very strongly.
Okay, that's very nice. Miss Sophia, I'm just curious, you see, if sometimes we drove by a mountain, let's say, you see you saw it on the highway, right? Yeah, you can see the broken mountain, right? So what is the way to reach to do a better, complaint, or maybe for, what they have done for the mountain, they really explode it, and then it's not a mountain anymore. You can see there's a slash and a slash. Yeah, is there anything we can do with it?
Well, that's actually for geographers and land use planners, landscape architects, which I am myself. I'm a landscape architect.
Oh, see, right.
Yeah. We should always try to work with the landscape, I would say. But every situation is case by case.
Okay, right, no problem. Thank you for your time, and we are so happy to have Miss Sophia with us, and we hope that Think City can have more activities for the Penang this year. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Continue to bring you joy and also more news from Penang side here. Beside me here is Miss Josephine, and she is actually from Penang Green Council. So she is very expert also in environment sustainability and how to have a better world actually. Especially now we face a lot of problem like flood, all this. So we also experience that. So what is the future plan? How should we really create a better world for the continued generation? So we are not sure but we are doing our own best.
I think first of all, should I let it in? Yeah. All right. I think before I further explain on that, I think maybe all of us are experts actually. Yeah, in terms of environment or in terms of protecting the environments on that. So for Penang Green Council, maybe a little bit of introductions on who we are, right? Penang Green Council, basically we are the state government agency that established by the Penang state government since the year of 2011. So it's not a very new organization, but indeed it's also not very old. So we are growing from there. So what we do, right? So basically in the whole Penang Green Council, we focus very much on two main pillars. One is assisting the Penang state government in terms of green policies, right? Research and also advocacy. Because we believe that if we only craft for a very beautiful framework of very beautiful policies, right? But without advocacy, without implementations, it won't work. So we're also doing for the implementation part. That's where Chief Minister also mentioned, right? We have launched a Penang Green Agenda for the whole state as one of the framework that guide us in terms of green policies and green decisions actually, on more focus on sustainable development. It actually consists of 10 different working groups and 10 different topics. So if our viewers there, right, our supporters there are feeling you have interest to understand more about what is Penang Green Agenda, feel free to visit our website too. It's all available for all the reports. Then second is also part of very important elements and pillars in Penang Green Council will be environmental education and outreach. That's why we are here today. Because youth is one of our very main age group, right? Very main categories when we talk about climate change, because youth is the very prominent categories that soon they will involve directly drive into the society. So they are our future leaders, and our futures definitely belongs to the younger generations. So, and what we want to do is to empower them, create a platform, right? Accept all the creative ideas by innovative, and then most important thing is youth taking charge on that. We need to hear what they request, what they really want for the future, our future world, how they want it, and then how we can really rectify or make it a better world.
Okay, right. Thank you very much, Josephine. Just one small question. Okay, you say that visit website, right? Then, other than that, any like Facebook or Instagram, maybe, for them to like join actively in all the events and all the agendas of Penang Green Council.
Basically, for the whole Penang Green Council, we have all sorts of social media platforms. We have TikToks, we have YouTube channels, right? And then we have Facebooks, we have Instas with different voice, and even we have our own, our singer, which is our winners of our Penang Environment song. Elena is here, right? So
let me double introduce you. This is Miss Ilani. She actually is you sang a very good song just now, and great voice she has. So she is the music winner in Penang States as well.
It's Penang Environment song.
Okay, Penang Environment song. Did you actually meet that song?
It's actually made by my composer. It's Noor Hafiz Ismail. That's the composer of the song. He done the lyrics and the music and so on. I'm just a singer, but we have collaborate with each other regarding the lyrics and so on. What to deliver? I mean, what message to deliver? So
Okay. It's so great. I heard that you studied art therapy in USM. So do you think like art and therapy can cling with this sustainability of this climate?
I've read some research. There's a lot of publication out there which will like collaborate with the green. I mean, anything regarding. It's just that there's a lot of research that can. We can combine each other with the green with.
Maybe add a little bit. She should.
We just want to help what we can help for the climate.
I think maybe I share a little bit on why from the first place, right? Penang Green Council, we open for these competitions, these contests for music. Initially, we wish to, I think, create a synergy between music and also environment and arts. Actually, music is also arts. Right? Music is a type of arts. So how to really bring the synergies and then between how to use the music to send out the environment message. Sometimes music is the best way for us to convey, right? Whatever, because music literally brings everybody together.
That's right.
No matter what language is it, right?
Because I actually just heard the song of Waka Waka, which is the football song, right? Okay, so we have to create more of the songs for the climate change. And as long as people listen to the songs, they will remember, actually we drive less we walk better become rajin a little bit, right? Okay, thank you for your time, both of you, Miss Josephine and Miss Ilani, and we see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay.
Let the world whispers in your ears and break the sides that reach. Each provides everything we hold dear. Hear the rivers gentle flow. Feel the winds as they blow. Together we'll grow. Like birds flying high above. Underneath the sky below. Understanding life below. Let's ride our tail, let it flow. We'll thrive, with love we'll continue to strive, in a journey of life.
山脚名人堂就在你身旁. Very happy that we can share the joy to you from BM Hall of Fame, and we know that we are attending now Youth Climate Summit Southeast Asia 2024. We are in the university here, UOW Malaysia, in the Georgetown campus. It's so happy now. Beside me, I have Orang Asli, and and I'll ask some questions so that you can understand a bit. Okay. So the first one on my left is Pak Mahat. They are from Slim River and they are Orang Semai. So you know that this is a climate summit. So we understand that it is so important. It is not only the cities that we have to look after. It's also the rural area that we have to look after as well in order to have a good climate, you know. Okay, Pak Mahat, boleh saya tanyakan, you dari Slim River, tempat itu cantik tak?
Kampung saya di sebelah bawah Slim River. Kalau kedua pakcik saya ni dari Hulu Slim. Yes. Ini Tok Batin kita dari kampung.
Ya, saya Tok Batin dari kampung Tibang Hulu Slim.
Macam ni boleh saya tanyakan, ini Slim River dia memang panjangnya, ada hulu Slim atau hujung Slim kan?
Hulu Slim. It mean the head of the water. Yes. Saya duduk sebelah bawah.
Sebelah bawah.
Yes, sebelah Kuala. Yes.
Boleh tanyakan Papa macam mana itu keadaan di sana sekarang?
Keadaan tanah lebih baik juga, baiklah.
Kalau sekarang kan kami kadang-kala ada banjir, ada itu banyak hal lah kerana itu cuaca tak baik kan. Kat Slim River macam mana Pak?
Dekat Slim River memang baiklah. Tapi kalau atas dari Slim River, dekat kampung Ulang Sau bawah lah, itu sudah runtuh.
Maknanya itu tanah sudah runtuh banyak sana kan?
Air sudah runtuh, belakang titi sudah pecah habis dari Slim River.
Okey. Kalau Pak ada masa kan, kami pergi sana tengok ya. Okey. Thank you. Terima kasih Papa. Thank you.
Evening is not just a dinner, but a celebration and announcement of your commitment, your passion, and your leadership in tackling climate change. Over the past 2 days, we have seen the enthusiasm and creativity each of you brings to the table. The discussions you have engaged in about climate change, food security, indigenous tourism, water security, and climate justice are setting the stage for impactful action in your communities. The Youth Climate Summit is a platform for empowering you to think critically and develop sustainable solutions that can make a tangible difference. With climate change being one of the most pressing issues of our time, it is inspiring to see so many of you taking the lead, showing that the future of this planet lies in good hands. Your willingness to learn, collaborate, and innovate will be the key in shaping the solutions of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen and young leaders, what makes this summit so special is not just the knowledge being shared, but the cross-collaboration it fosters. We are honored to have stakeholders and partners from various agencies, such as Penang Green Council, Ting City, the Habitat, Power Science, and more, all coming together to support this initiative. This shows that solving the climate crisis requires all hands on deck: governments, private sectors, and youth working hand in hand. We should also acknowledge the WOW Center, which has been running the Youth Climate Summit for nearly 2 decades. Their support in bringing this important program to Southeast Asia for the first time is truly invaluable. With their guidance and tools, this summit has become a space where we can exchange ideas and work towards climate action plans that can be implemented in your schools, universities, and community. As we dine tonight, let's also take a moment to recognize the creativity and talent demonstrated in the poster competition with the theme Empowering Action for Nature. The posters covering topics from biodiversity conservation to plastic pollution are not just art, they are expressions of hope, responsibility, and the urgent need for action. These posters are more than images, they are calls to protect our planet. As we continue with the summit for the next few days, I encourage each of you to remain engaged and energized. The work you are doing here is not just for these 5 days, it is for the future of our planet. The climate action plans you create can serve as a blueprint for real change. Quoting the laureates, because unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It is not. In closing, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to each of you for your commitment to this cause. I believe that together we can build a more sustainable and just future. Enjoy the evening, continue to share your ideas, and let's make this a night to remember as we carry forward the torch of climate leadership. Kudos and have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you very much.
I'm sure exhausted after the last couple days of such energy and excitement with this Youth Climate Summit Southeast Asia, the very first one to be held here in Southeast Asia, and particularly here in Penang, Malaysia. Let's give it up for having the first summit. And I have to say, the largest summit and the longest summit, so it's really exciting. You've really made such an impression. The last few days, I feel like, have been filled with friendship, partnership, and collaboration, coming all together to make your, to understand the climate science and how to engage in climate solutions. I'm excited for the next 3 days ahead and very grateful for the opportunity to be with you here tonight. My thanks to the organizing committee for being here, for creating this incredible event over the last a year, or almost a year it took to plan this. So we're very honored to be here from the United States. I love Penang, I love Malaysia. It's been a wonderful visit here, and I'm very grateful for the generosity and hospitality of, thank you for welcoming me and our Wild Center team to your place and to your home. I'm also really wanted to say that we are really inspired by the work that you're all doing here. Know that you are all part of this huge network of young people around the world that are working to make a just and sustainable future for everyone. You are now part of that movement and part of this work, and I'm really proud of all the hard work that you've been putting in the last couple of days. Best of luck to you for the rest of the summit, and please enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Aku rindu akan angin bukit